Monkey D. Dragon is a character who has been included in the category of worst dead in One Piece, but after this chapter, Monkey D. Dragon will come to your mind and will say, "Please lift me a little from this category because the dragon has also done a lot of good work about which we will know in the chapter." But
So friend, let's start today's chapter, which starts with from the color spread where we see all the Vega bunks, i.e. the 6 Vega bunks, which are satellites and which are the main Vegapunk, and with this we will look back at Vega Phase 01. So let's start today's chapter where it starts with Luffy, where this incident happened 3 years ago, i.e. 3 years before Ed. This incident is going on where Luffy is 16 years old, and here we see that Luffy is practicing his Gum Gum Ko. Yes man, this is the same Gam Gam. There was no one watching him, which was brother Kuma Kuma. After seeing Luffy here, he became very interested that who is this guy and why is he practicing like this. So when Kuma saw all this, he went back to the dragon because here the dragon had come near Goa Kingdom. So there he says to the dragon, "You know a lot about this island, and when I was roaming here, I also saw a village here and a child there too." If you see, here dragon refuses to talk about it, then here Kuman would have been a little more interested in what exactly dragon wants to say, then here he asks him, "What do you mean?" Then here dragon says that of a parent. The weak spirit is his child, so here brother Kuma understands that the child he saw is actually Dragon Kai's son, which is Luffy. Then here Kuma says, "Okay, I will not talk about him." From which we understand one thing, brother, whether brother Dragon was with Luffy or not, but he was supporting Luffy at every step, because when we saw that Smoker was pushing Luffy, then here came the dragon. Had saved him, and it may have happened many more times when brother Dragon supported Luffy, even if brother Dragon did not live with Luffy, but he had every information about Luffy, what Luffy was doing and where he was going. She would be feeding medicine to Bunny, but here Bonnie says that the medicine is very bitter, so I should not take it. Then Alpha says that the medicine is bitter because it is curing you, but brother, actually there was no medicine, but there was some lemon syrup because brother. Now Bonnie did not need any medicine. When Vagabang treated her, now she will get well on her own. She does not need any medicine, after which here we see Joe Gyogyo and Joe Koni talking to each other. We are wondering why we are hiding the abilities of the bunny from the alpha. Then here Connie says that a talented hawk always keeps his class hidden and we should also do the same, after which the scene shifts to the Navy Science Division Lab Aid, i.e. towards Future Aid, where we see that Vegabunk has cut off his head and very soon, the one who developed Cloud Sat is on the island. Which is what we saw over here where brother Lavo was basically face, and here we see Joe Vega over here, he was talking to Stews, and also over here was Kuma where he was talking to Kuma. She says that I heard that you were going to lose your consciousness a lot. Then she says to him, I wonder which of us has the most checkered fate, a human who is going to lose his consciousness or a clone who has his consciousness. Then brother. Here, Vegabang is yelling at Stacy. First of all, don't say that, you are a human, because here, Stacy is calling herself a clone. Then here, Vegabang is scolding her, after which here let's see, Kuma asks Vegabang what will happen to me when my personality is erased. Then here Vegapunk tells him that right now you are quite obedient, but suppose he orders you to kill a child. You will not follow, but when your personality is erased, then not only your consciousness will be erased, but your memories will also be erased, but along with that your humanity will also be erased, and then you will follow such orders. But brother, now Kuma will be completely erased. It's a full year to become a cyber, and here he starts writing letters, and he says I will keep writing letters until my time runs out because I want Bonnie to deserve as much as I feel. I can give him love through this letter, and the more letters he writes, the more love he gets, so he tries to write as many letters as possible, where we see that it is Bonnie's 9th birthday, which is coming very soon. And Kuma is here to wish him, and in the next panel we see that the day has already come where everyone is congratulating brother Bonnie because his birthday has come and a lot of food is being prepared for Bonnie. And there is a party going on here where a huge pizza has been prepared for Bonnie, and Bonnie is looking very happy here, but it was for a short time where Bonnie was looking happy because brother, when it was night time, then brother. She was waiting for Kuma's letters because Kuma had not sent letters for a long time, although he had sent them, but Alpha had torn all the letters, so Bonnie had not received any letters. So brother, here Bonnie was crying thinking about this. It would seem that Kuma had told him to send letters, but he did not receive any letters from him, so it was a very sad moment. But brother, one thing is good here, that Bonnie has read all the letters that Kuma had sent him. In the future, because brother, when Bonnie came inside Agate, she had seen Kuma's entire memories, so it means that she must have read all the letters written by Kuma, and perhaps because of this very thing, she had learned. She was looking very happy even after watching Kuma's memories, because she must have been thinking how much her father loved her and how many letters he had written to her in which he had given so much love, after which he would do this. Brother, 6 more months pass, and then we see the scene of Baltic where we come to know that Kuma Bai is going to become a cyborg, but still he helps the Revolution Army. From time to time he does it, but not all the time.
Wrong, and the one who went out first must be Bonnie. So here we see that as soon as Bonnie was leaving the harbor, Alpha reached there, and because she was a member of CP, she could also fly. So here brother she starts going to Bonnie. So here we see a small flashback where Bonnie was asking Kuma about brother Nika and what he looks like. So here Kuma tells her to tell him about it. Don't know much, but people say that his body was in perfect rubber form and he could fight in any way he wanted. So here brother Vani does the same. She uses her distorted future attack and is completely in the future. She would have converted, that is, she would have converted herself into the Nika type. Yes brother, I am right, she would have completely converted herself into the Nika and Luffy type, and her entire body would have been converted into the rubber form where we let's see, brother Luffy's gear was 3, here Bonnie would have made her hand that much bigger and would have given a punch to brother Alpha, due to which brother Alpha would have collapsed here, and here Bonnie would have been able to escape. These are the powers of Bonnie. That's quite OP thinking, man. Bonnie has the powers of Luffy and also the powers to manipulate Edge, because here we have seen that Buddy can convert himself into rubber, and this is the power of Destroy Future. That dude is quite OP, because suppose if he thinks that I convert into some other form, let's say I convert into some other Dalek, then is it possible that I can use the powers of some other Dalek? I think brother. So not that she can do that, but brother, if that was the case then how OP would it be? But still brother, its Del Foot is quite OP, because brother, if you think about it, Bonnie has brother Luffy's powers if she has brother in Arma. If the Coup comes and a little Ryo-Yo also comes, then brother she can attack like the same Luffy. Whatever brother Luffy attacks, the same brother can also learn Bonnie here, which brother will be much more OP in with that. Besides, she also has age manipulating powers by which she can weaken her opponents, make them old. So brother, Bonnie's Del Foot power is really OP, and brother, this chapter would have ended here where brother Bonnie was here. Pei has run away and this news is going to reach the government soon, and brother, from this it has become clear that Bai Bonnie is the youngest member of the worst generation, and at the same time Bai Bonnie, who was bound to be the youngest, means the least age. Brother, it is the highest in India, i.e. it is 320 million. Brother, how much more is it in front of Robin's count? Robin's count is 79 million and here it is 320 million. Brother, Bonnie's count is much more. Literally, Bonnie is becoming a very important member here. Who knows, Bonnie may also join Straw Heads, but I will definitely bring a video about the 10th member of Straw Heads and many new members who are going to join. I will sleep soon. That's all in today's video. If you liked the video, so like the video, you can also subscribe the channel. I will see you in the next video. Till then, sayonara.